Howdy, howdy. Howdy, howdy. What's good? What's up, everyone? How are y'all doing out there? Are you okay? Are you doing nice? Are you doing good? What's this? Who sent this stuff? Yo, how are you? See, I'm so happy. I'm really happy tonight to be here. Seriously, like I'm so good. Let me finish this. Hello, what's up? How are y'all doing out there? Are you okay? Welcome to another episode. My name is JT. This right here is JT Podcast. Of course, I'm glad to be back again with another reaction video. When you see me live, just know that's it's about to go down. That's a reaction video about to go down. How you doing? How has your day been? How's your weekend coming in? Understand? It's a weekend now. People are getting out to do what they gotta do best as far as our weekend is concerned. I hope that you're doing good, you and your people. I'm really happy to be here. And without forgetting, we just hit 5K subscribers. Yeah, yo. It's a privilege. I'm happy that you guys made this happen. You pushed this channel to 5K subscribers. Yo, for some bigger channels, they think this is small. They think this is small, but for us, for me, specifically for me, I think this is a very big milestone. It's a huge one to be here, to hit that 5K subs. It's a huge milestone. Thank you all for making this happen. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button to 5K. Each and every one of that 5K subs in the house. Glad that you're here. Thank you for always coming back to watch my channel, for viewing. It has been like a journey, from 0 to 1,000, from 1,000 to 5K, and now we are moving the goalpost to 10K subs, and I know that we're gonna hit that, inshallah, with your support, and it's gonna happen. Thank you so much for making that happen. It's been a good one, and let's target now 10K. Speaking about that, we are here to do what we do best. Okay, let me deliver, even if I'm not pregnant. I'm here to deliver what I deliver the best reaction. And what you do is to hit the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't. Now we're heading to 10K, not 5K anymore. Thank you all so much for making that happen. So now we can get to something else. All right. Greeting to y'all who has joined the live chat right now. I'm glad that you guys are in the house, as I'm going to take you back to the village for more juice, for more and more and more juice. Of course, thank you all so much for making this happen, and I appreciate for all that congratulations message that I see dropping in the comment section. Of course, I see Alan Gal is here, Colin. Hivej Kinchin is here, Hamida in the house, Jamarcan Rose, Vico Respect, I'm Lucy in the house, who else? Maureen is here. Let me see who have not said hello. Edutainment, you're in the house. Who's this? Lisa. Okay. Right now this white has messed the arrangement of names. I struggle, but I'm gonna keep it simply Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea, what's up? You good? Alice Queen, I see you. Who is this? Ricardo. Oh, man, I'm struggling right now to read your names, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We got this. All right. Of course we do. Brave TV, Brett, not Brett, Brave. Oh, Brett. Guys, thank you for joining, and as you joining, hit the like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and thank you for the 5K subscribers. That is a very huge milestone for me. Now we're heading to 5K, no, to 10K. Yeah. We're heading to 10K. Yeah. Thank you, Hamisi, for joining. I appreciate you here. We're right here. I appreciate. So, okay. Now, I don't know if you guys, should I start from ROCIO or should, you see, looks like ROCIO has been my biggest niche right now and my favorite. And I like all ROCIO's giving me lately. She's been giving me ginger and tea and lemon and whatever, all those juices. And as far as she's here, it's, it's drama, evident a drama, right? And if you missed a video, there's a video that Madam Parasite did. It was actually an interview with this guy called Mawira, who is currently still in the Bila, among all other parasites that ROCIO needs to get out. And so, before she came out yelling at some people out there, she had made an interview, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But before then, there is something very disturbing here about DEE MWANGO and PASSY. What's happening? I don't know why PASSY would want to put herself in such a position because, of course, doesn't she know that DEE MWANGO and her cannot, and actually DEE MWANGO subscribers cannot really stand PASSY, no matter how she acts like, after all, these people are my neighbors. So today, PASSY decides, let me visit DEE MWANGO. I'm not talking about physical visit, but in the channel, to go and say, hey, DEE MWANGO is my neighbor. I miss you you are in that chat section, right? And I have with me some receipt that I'm gonna share with you as we're getting started. So, PASSY, it's PASSY. If you know who it's PASSY is, PASSY is that that wonderful lady from the village. She decided to go and check on DEE MWANGO's channel today when DEE MWANGO has done a 3-hour live stream. I think now she was doing that because of lack of content. Today she didn't get out of the house. So of course she couldn't get no drama out there. But now she decided to utilize that time to make a whole 3-hour live stream. It was boring for other people, and for people like Hamis, they were watching. Of course I have to watch because I need content and I need to summarize that juice for you. I don't need you to go and waste your 3 hours torturing yourself. And so, in that chat section, PASSY decided to shamelessly, which I can say, shamelessly decided to go there in that chat section, trying to, I don't know what she was asking specifically because I thought she was like, oh, I need help, I don't know what. I was like, really, PASSY, are you for real? Like, you really think that DEE MWANGO and her subs will stand you? No, PASSY, you sometimes you need to gauge, because of course I know who DEE MWANGO is. There's no way she can treat or she can think otherwise. So DEE MWANGO and her subscribers, I told PASSY to go to hell. I have with me some receipts here that I will be checking. I'll be playing with you here for you. And of course, I told you about this interview with Mawira and the one and only Madam Parasite, and how she declared that for her, there's a lot of things that she doesn't like in this Bila, but she has put her foot on the ground and she has declared it. I will now that she has to make it right. As long as she stays there, that Bila, that village, has to work her way. So, are the villagers ready for that? How MARWA thinks that that Bila and how his home and the village and community will work, it's quite different from what ROCIO wants. Because for her, it is what it is. So, I see you guys in the house, karibu sana, and smash that like button for me as you're joining, and subscribe. For those of you who haven't, say hello to the likes of Rashford, the likes of Angela, the likes of Colleen, Eva Faithful God, and who? Eva Miller, Bambi. Yeah, hey JT, and your my channel member, thank you for being here. And I saw you, Hamis, of course. ROCIO's videos are doing well on your channel. My boy be milking them views, of course. So if she's giving me the drama, Why not? I mean, why not? Anyway, let's get to it. I hope that you have subscribed or you have liked the video, of course, and we can get on it. Caroline, I've seen you, and thank you for joining. All right. Karibu sana. Welcome aboard. All right. Let me start from DEE MWANGO before I go to ROCIO. DEE MWANGO. DEE MWANGO. Hey, I guess this is EBBs, right? You know, right now, like YouTube is giving me your what? Your usernames, like your handle name, like at Leo Petes. Oh, I don't know how to read that. Leo. I always call you Leo. So let me call you Leo. I'm used to EBBs, so you can see what YouTube is trying to do for us. Like now I have to read your handles. Luciana, I see you. Now, Mama Matt. Mama Matt and the Mama Matt and PASSY have it today on my. Let me put that on your screen here. Okay, have this. I'll be, expanding to see. These were the comments that I collected. Of course, I have to collect comments in this live chat of DEE MWANGO. So while PASSY was in the chats, trying to, I don't know what PASSY was trying to do actually. I think PASSY is generally a dramatic lady. Generally, PASSY is dramatic, and for her, I can say she's that person. She's that shameless person. You can't shame the shameless. That's how she she thinks. You can't shame the shameless. So when PASSY landed in that chat section, she was like, "Hi," dropping those waves. Hi, hi, hey, and she started saying, DEE MWANGO and I are neighbors. Me and DEE MWANGOs are neighbors. And you guys should understand that me and DEE MWANGO are neighbors. So chill. I'm here to, talk to my neighbor, and at least I need your help, you guys. I need your help. And now the likes of Judy Moyo were in there. and Hamis, of course. So they were like, please, someone called Tumba Kabuya. Judy Moyo, please block PASSY. Not here. And right away, PASSY was put into timeout because she was now coming here to bring chaos. And who told her that even if she thinks that neighbors with DEE MWANGO, she can come in here and bring here chaos or maybe drama? Because, of course, maybe she wanted attention, or maybe she wanted people to notice her, or maybe she wanted to tell them, hey, I too need help. As far as you see that DEE MWANGO, my neighbor, needs help to build a house, I need help. So the dramatic PASSY went in there waving and telling them, hey, leave me to chat with my neighbor. People are like, who's your neighbor? Who's your neighbor, PASSY? Because it's not. So after they told whatever, Judy Moyo, to kick her out. And right here, Julie, she was in the chat. Now she's on timeout. This one, I don't know who did her that timeout. They kicked her out immediately. Because, of course, who could stand PASSY bringing chaos in the chats of DEE MWANGO? But PASSY was insisting that, hey, listen up. I am a neighbor to DEE MWANGO. DEE MWANGO is my neighbor. Nothing can change that. And actually, she was saying, the Ondaris are my neighbors. And now people are asking her, PASSY, are you telling us now the Ondaris are your neighbors? What have you been saying about these Ondaris? Did you say that they're taking your land? They're doing that? But she's like, no, but she's my neighbor. But DEE MWANGO is my neighbor, you guys. Relax. Okay? That's PASSY now telling the mods, the likes of Judy Moyo. But PASSY, hey, Judy Moyo, but DEE MWANGO is my neighbor, so nothing changes that. And the Ondaris are my neighbors. So honestly, PASSY, you thought they're gonna spare you. People are like, Julie, says, enough with this Passy. We can't do this no more. Okay? We can't stand her anymore. Please kick her out. All right? Why is why is she still here? Why is she still here? Now let me see. Somebody called Eva say, Passy, if you can do good, don't say nothing. Evil people. Whoa, holla. So I know, for me, I really know who Passy is. Passy is that one lady who likes attention. For me, I think, and it's working for her. It's good for her. And of course, this platform works with attention, with drama, and that's how you go. Okay, you can't really be unnoticed, and you expect people to know that you're still existing. Okay, and any situation is good for you. So jump in the chats, go wave there, tell people, Judy Moyo, relax. You actually a stranger, and I, as Pasi, am a neighbor to DEE MWANGO. So give me time to talk to my neighbor because, of course, I need help too. Don't you know that I need help too? So, Judy Moyo, relax. And the Pasi were like, now the mods were like, hell no. JT, I hear that I was featured in the Great Prince's Life. Kwa nini? Aye, we were featured. I actually have a I have a very ugly screenshot here that is talking about you and I actually. Look here. Look what Judy Moyo featured you here. And Carol are both losers. They are stuck on YouTube the whole looking for food to eat. Yes, yeah. You are featured. Carol, you are featured here. And DEE MWANGO could not miss to feature you and talk about the haters, of course. Haters one-on-one. Haters. Hi, haters. I don't know if I have haters. Maybe I need one. I really need one hater because I don't have no haters. I don't know where the likes of DEE MWANGO get haters from. But for me, I don't have none. Oh, are you my hater? Are you? Anyway, DEE MWANGO and her haters, her crew of haters, they decided to kick Passy out because they say she has nothing good to tell them. All she does is causing chaos and troubles and hula baloo, if that is the thing. So she doesn't belong there. Tell her, go. No, Passy, not here. Not in this one. We can stand you anywhere else, but not here. So why don't they want to accept the fact that DEE MWANGO and Passy are neighbors? But of course, when Donatus are saying something, anyone else who is not aligning with them have to go. What's up, Teresia? I see you. I see you. Yes. Lisa. Oh, they went off on me because I was telling the truth. Oh, so you actually thought that these people will stand it. They can really take a contrary opinion. Like if you don't go there to praise them, then definitely they have no business with you. So I looked at Passy, what she was trying to do there. I was like, so what did you expect, Passy, for real? Like you trying to get attention from DEE MWANGO, how? The only thing that these people can take from you is either you're praising them, hey, DEE MWANGO, my empress, super empress, or whatever. Just like the other clone called, this clone called who? This man called the general, whatever he called himself, general. He went there praising DEE MWANGO, call her mama. DEE was losing her mind like, hey, I missed being called like that. Mama, hey, I missed that. I missed that, general. Call me that again. Yeah, Empress DEE MWANGO, mama. I was like, oh, for real. So if you're not in that energy, if you can't go there with such an energy to go and praise DEE MWANGO, then I guess they don't. They have no work with you, or they have nothing to do with you. Yeah, Ivory, I got a lot of receipts here. Passenger finder, see you. See Hamisi. I tried to be diplomatic on Passy, but all was 45. I saw you, Hamisi. You know, DEE MWANGO cannot stand that. As far as you prove that you can, you can turn your back against them anytime. Like, you can change your mind. So they have nothing to do with you. By the way, do you really think that, okay, if one day I even had DEE MWANGO calling your name, I hate DEE MWANGO calling your name Hamis, while you're trying, I don't know what you're trying to tell her about the construction or something. But do you really think that if she discovers that you come to these kind of chats and you really want that freedom of expression, you'll be locked out? So there's nothing like freedom of expression to them. Someone like DEE MWANGO is really, really afraid of someone who can speak their mind, or someone who does not really go there, bowing on her and praising her. If you don't do that, she has no business with you. So basically, that's it. So you, Hamisi, if that is the thing that you went there to do, being diplomatic, man, who told you that they can do that? Wow. So let's talk about this. So Passy, these people told her they have no business with her. Let me try to see if I got, I think I have a lot. I have a lot of them. So this is the Julie, the former, how can I call her? The former donatus, the former donor or sponsor of Passy. As far as I know the two. I know this Julie, and I know the TTG, the great grandpa, the great Trenchtown grandpa. So I know this Julie and grandpa. So Julie said, nah, me and Passy now is over. And she said, I'm that no-nonsense best friend. So yes, I approve that. Kick her out. Let me see what they told them about Passy. It was a good chat. It was a good one. For Passy, though, it was bad. Mama Judy Moyo. I don't know why Judy Moyo is this much bitter. I don't know. Judy Moyo, you need to heal up. The audacity of Passy to say D is her neighbor. What's wrong with that, Judy? I mean, Passy was there telling you that DEE MWANGO is my neighbor. So what's wrong with that? What brings the neighborhood or neighbor? Is that even English? Neighborhood. If you're my neighbor, you're my neighbor. If you live near my place, we reside in the same location, you're my neighbor. So, and Passy and DEE MWANGO, Passy and the Ondaris have been neighbors since long time ago. But now Judy Moyo, Judy the Moyos, say the audacity of Passy to come here and say, DEE MWANGO is my neighbor. How? DEE MWANGO is not your neighbor. Moyo, relax. Nothing will change the fact that Passy and Moyo and Passy and DEE MWANGO are neighbors. So, see what they were telling her. Passy is shameless. Passy is very shameless. Oh, Hamisi, I can see you. I see where you are laughing. Oh, you are here. And Hamisi was laughing at that. And you said you are trying to be diplomatic. Hamisi, are you for real? Were you not the one who was laughing at Passy, that she's being kicked out by the neighbor? No, Hamisi, you are bad. You laughed at Passy. You laughed at Passy that they are kicking her out. Julie, is that what she said, Judy? Passy must be looking for a job. Anyway, Passy and DEE MWANGO have a lot of drama. And I guess if now Passy is trying to get drama from DEE MWANGO, now she's facing on a right direction. Because, of course, DEE MWANGO has really been looking for a position to make drama. And if that is what Passy is willing to give DEE MWANGO, then I guess she has a shot. I mean, DEE MWANGO is dramatic and Passy is dramatic. So if Passy is looking for drama from DEE MWANGO, then definitely she has one. and she has a big one, then what I can tell her, just let her shoot her shot. She has it right on time. Let me put this here. Anyway, apart from PASSY, what am I sharing? Apart from PASSY, there's something else about the workers. I don't know. While yesterday, we were talking about, when we were talking about the parasite being kicked out of the biller, DEE MWANGO 2 was kicking out some other people. So basically, it was a contract or whatever. But there were some boys who actually came there to the construction site, and I don't know what they did. They were stealing. That's allegedly. It was alleged that they were stealing. And so they were forced to get out of the construction site because DEE MWANGO, through her, who's that, engineer, told the boys to get out of the site. Because why are they stealing? Let me get this on your screen right away in a second. Just in a second, I'll be there. Guys, kindly like the video for me, please. Smash the like button for me. I will appreciate if you do that. All right. So it's all right here. What you're saying, October Rise, a neighbor is a very important person in one's life. They have the ability to make or break you. Respect your neighbors always. You see, some other things don't really apply to when it comes to DEE MWANGO and the like. You know, some stuff don't apply. You see, DEE MWANGO and that family, they really believe that for them, they are so independent. Everything else they can do on their own. So they don't necessarily depend on these parasites, the parasite neighbors for nothing. We have everything. So that's the narrative they have. So you can't tell DEE MWANGO that because these people are neighbors, or one day maybe your house will catch fire and you call them according to Kohara. These people are your neighbors. If your house catches fire, then I guess you'll call them to come and put out your fire. No, they will call the fire brigades, the firefighters come and, how will I call the neighbors? No, we are not neighbors, right? Even if you are neighbors, there is not something to really think that I depend on you. I need nothing from you. I have my money, I have a YouTube channel, and I have subscribers, the likes of Judy Moyo. So neighbors are of no good use for me. I don't need them. So that is the thing. I see you. Nicole is here. RNM is in the house. Thank you. Karibu sana RNM. Mary Mo, aka Masalama, I see you. Hey, right now reading your names is a tricky situation. In Nicole, I see you. But at least I know some of your handles, so there's no way that I can miss to know who is chatting, because I know who is. Hey, they understand the importance of neighbors during burials. Wow, God forbid. I really pray that it doesn't happen to them, because I haven't seen these people going to the neighbors for funeral and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe for them, they don't need nobody for nothing. If maybe for funeral, they call funeral home or whatever, those people that organize for that, they can come and do it. Or if it's a matter of like maybe as Kohera say, if your house catches fire, fire brigade, firefighters, hey, New York firefighters, come home, put the fire out. If, for example, whatever, anything, just a calamity or something unfortunate happens, they're prepared. So it's tough. Yeah, they never go for burial, so you know it. That's why I'm saying, God forbid. I pray that they don't get any problem in the neighborhood, that anything that will need neighbors to come and help. Because, of course, neighbors are nothing to them. So that's the thing. Of course, now that DEE MWANGO and ROCIO kind of seem to have the same energy. They don't need nobody in that villa. I've been listening to that conversation that I will be playing for you in a second. where ROCIO now sat down with Mawira and told him, you know, for me, there is a way that I want to program my home. Like, this is how I want my family, my home to grow. So I don't really want to go that direction. Sometimes I feel like someone like Maro is too controlling. He tells me something and I feel like he's commanding, and I'm not used to that. So yeah, that energy of chasing people away, it's kind of same. When you look at DEE MWANGO and Roro, the same thing. Robbie, I see you. Alice's neighbors contributed for Sensor when he was going to Colombia, but right now he has forgotten. Now you can see that. Janet, when they have funeral, the boss minions will go and offer services for free. Unfortunately, that's how it will happen. Like even when you see this celebration here, people will come there. They will come. They are free. They will come and offer free labor. Like you will imagine, like, do people even learn? Of course, you know they don't. But that is it. That is how it is. Anyway, anyway, let me go back to this one. This small drama that was here before I go back to Roro Cabrera. So there were some boys who were said to have stolen stuff, and they were fired by the engineer.
The engineer is the boss. They are fired.
Yeah. So there's some boys who stole some metals. I don't know where they stole the metal from the construction site. Whoa, which kind of metals are those? So they were fired together with PASSY. They were fired with immediate effect because engineer is the boss and he said he doesn't need them. And that was it. Hi Kev, see you. Karibu sana. After watching the recent funerals, I have wondered what the neighbors be there for them. I've wondered, will the neighbors be there for them? Honestly, I really don't even expect that they can fail to attend, because I think, you see, that mentality that is in this family, that is that they don't want to attend other people's funerals. If the other neighbors, I don't know, they can turn up. They can come and offer the help, because of course that is what the villagers do. But honestly, in other villages, for example, in my side of village, they have this kind of books. They have these records that they know that this family, they attend funerals, they contribute. There's that amount of money that every neighbor is supposed to give whenever something like that happens. So if actually you're not in records, that your track record does not prove that you've been helping the other neighbors. So when it comes to something like that, they will skip you. Like they will skip you. So I really laughed when I saw Judy Moyo dismissing the fact that this PASSY and DEE MWANGO are neighbors. So I don't know. Nothing will change that fact that these people are neighbors. So it is what it is. But PASSY and DEE MWANGO will always be neighbors, even though they won't cooperate or whatever. That's how it will always be. Anyway, let's finish with this drama of DEE MWANGO and I go back to my favorite niche, who is Rokabura.
Engineer is the final say. Amesema wewe na nani mwende nyumbani?
Engineer is the final say. He says you and the other, you should go home. And that was it.
Guys, you know one thing they don't understand? Engineer is the boss. He's the one who is in charge of everything. If he says you go home, you go home. Me, I have nothing to do with you.
Wow. So those guys were kicked. They were told to see the road or hit the road because they were alleged to have stolen a lot of some stuff in the construction site. The chuma, you know, a chuma? Chuma is a metal. Chuma, okay? A metal rod or something. So they had to go. I had to relate this with the PASSY thing because these guys that were kicked out, one of them is a neighbor. Actually, let me show you that guy. And he decided he tried to come and talk to tried to come and talk to DEE MWANGO.
Hey, what's up, guys? I found this.
Aye, move. What is this?
Complainant, have it for the Kebogoro.
This guy is DEE MWANGO's neighbor, right? And he decided to come and talk to DEE MWANGO separately. Tell DEE MWANGO, hey, listen, your engineer is trying to fire me and I haven't been paid, and you know I'm your neighbor. So what's up? Neighbors is nothing. You have stolen. Go home.
Rather here about complainant, have it for the Kebogoro. You want to use it like me, I want to use it. Because it's become interference for their jobs today.
You're going to tell engineer you're sorry. Then you go rest. I've paid. Tomorrow is...
Go and talk to engineer, but if he doesn't approve that it is what it is. I don't really support that. If you employ people in your site, they can come and steal your stuff. That is unacceptable. Even that was me. Even you will have fired them. But I don't know on what ground they were fired. That's none of my business. My whole concern was on PASSY. Kepogoro. Now it's called Kepogoro. B. Replace that F with B. It becomes now Kepogoro. That's a Korean name. Anyway, scared on A. Judy Moya thinks she's important to D because she is breaking bank for her. D doesn't care about nobody. Well, but anyway, we have some strong supporters. We call them like whatever. The solid team, I don't know. Solid team. The diehards. But anyway, if PASSY allow herself to be, treated like that, then let her do it. But why would you want to put yourself in such a position? Because you know that the Mwangos or the Ondaris will never accept you to be part of them. They will never. They will only, someone like Marwa can only bring PASSY to the picture if he just want to make money on it. Like, hey, this is my neighbor. She has kids here that needs help, just like he's been plotting every person in the chat. Right now, that channel is like a charity channel. Hey, this guy wants to join the University of London. This other one, wants to build a slope house. This other guy wants to be treated. This other guy wants to, I don't know, to do what. So it's now a charity channel. You can only be useful to him if he can use you to get some chums, of course. Money. I noticed PASSY is trying to go back to Marwa. That's what she was trying to do, but now she attempted that on DEE MWANGO. Guess what happened? She was locked out quick, fast. What are you doing here? Let them do that. Erin Sue comments, I see you. Team D, yeah. Something's really passing here. So let's go to this exclusive interview of Madam Parasite and the guy called Mawira. Mawira is still another parasite that is still in that villa that is waiting to be kicked out. I don't know what Mawira is still waiting for. Mawira, what are you still waiting for in this site? You saw what Roro Mama was saying yesterday, and she was so furious. She told this other parasite to get out. And now Mr. Mawira is trying to befriend Madam Parasite to spare him, to be around there. But Madam Parasite is insisting that there is a way I want to raise my family. There's a way that there's a culture that I want to embrace when it comes to raising my family, what I do, how I do my things. So you, Mawira, should get out of this compound too. You should not sit down there thinking that because I've given you an interview, you're part of this family. No. And, it was funny that Mawira was asking Madam Parasite, like, now, being married to someone so influential like Marwa, who has people like me who want to come and see him. So how are you going to deal with this? Hey, how are you going to deal with things like that? Madam Parasite was so straight, like, me? I don't like the parasites. So if Marwa wants to keep them, then it's something he will have to think where he can keep them. Because me, in this this swamp. No way. So let me play some parts about this interview, so we can talk about it. Like the video, guys, for me, and subscribe. That guy shamelessly, why beg to be in someone's home? I don't know. I don't know why Mawira still insists to stay in this villa, even after Madam Parasite said that she doesn't need the parasites inside here. So trying to talk to Parasite and tell her, Marwa is that people's person, like Marwa is people's person, and he will always have visitors coming in and out. So you're gonna deal with that. She said, no, I'm not gonna deal with that. They will need to, sometimes you don't squeeze me too much, because if I can't take it, then you know what's up. And Mawira was trying to give her a lot of tough question, how and you and Marwa met. Was it love at first sight? Did you love Marwa at the first sight? But Parasite was, no, I don't believe in such a thing. It wasn't love at first sight. I was like, hold on, what was it? Was it business? Because I think you only met him once, and the second time you're in the villa, then what happened? If that wasn't love at first sight, what was it? Madam Parasite. Poor Jamaican uncle went to eat leftover rice, such a part. Sat at the table eating alone while the hosts were not even home. Isn't Marwa a parasite not feeding him the bill? No. Crazy though. Bambi saying Passy seems to be a flip-flopper. Also, she seems to have her hand out to get what she can. She has no loyalty, with exception of Marwa. I see no other trust in her. If you understand who Passy is, she can do anything for views. And if she want to just get anything to do to make views, then, or maybe to get attention, that's it for her. And it's been working for her. It's really working for her. But now I'm on this Madam Parasite and Mawira. Let's talk about their call what? Their interview. Let's talk about the interview. Where was that? It's here.
If you've been paying attention while...
No way.
And yeah.
All right. Let's start from here. You guys like the video for me? All right. Like the video and subscribe the channel.
And yeah, that would be my advice.
Another question that I have for you.
Put a little steed.
You are married to one of the world's biggest YouTubers that I know personally. And as you can see, Maro is a man who people, every now and then, he has so many people coming around, including someone like me. Do you...
So that is Mawira trying to fight for his position to remain in that villa. After seeing what Madam Parasite is planning to do, kicking people out, I don't know if this video was filmed before that fracas or maybe after. So Mr. Man is telling Madam Parasite, you see, you are married to an influential guy. You are married to an influencer and a travel commando, a famous YouTuber that has people who want to come in and out, come and talk to him and stuff like that. So how are you planning to deal with such a thing? People like me, specifically me as Mawira. And sometimes I really sympathize with people like I sympathize with people like Mawira. Why will you cling so wide? Why will you struggle so hard to be in someone's company and you see that people don't want people inside? Like Madam Parasite doesn't want you and other people inside. Why are you struggling? And this guy is telling Madam Parasite, like, you are married to a famous guy who have people coming in and out. I'm like, famous? Who? Married to who? Married to who? She's not married. That's embarrassing. This guy, How will you shamelessly want to fight to stay in someone's compound? Can't you get out, bro? I mean, people are being kicked out. You are not allowed inside. You're not required inside there. So, what is it? Anyway, let me repeat that. Let me repeat that for you.
YouTuber that I know personally. And as you can see, MARWA is a man who people every now and then he has so many people coming around, including someone like me. Do you feel a huge it's a huge burden on your shoulder also because now you and him have a new life right now that people?
What a question, bro. What a question are you asking, Madam Parasite? I mean, you know Parasite doesn't want people inside, including you that you're saying, now including me. So you think that she will make an exception that, oh, I think some other people can come because if they're coming from MARWA, people like you can come. No, she simply said, me, I don't want Parasite inside here. So you fight for your space, but me, I don't want them. So do you feel a burden in your shoulder to accommodate people like us? What a question, bro. Yes, of course she does. And she doesn't want you in there. And she doesn't want any other Parasite to come inside there. So yeah, just get your things and go. I mean, Mawira. Seriously, Mawira. So you think that Madam Parasites only hate a few, or maybe, I mean, she just hate a few parasites and she can spare someone like you? Or because you sing? Yeah, I heard him asking for a collaboration from Parasite. Say, oh, can you give me a collaboration? We can make a song together. And she was like, yeah, I have to think about it. We will work on that. We'll talk on that. So yes, man, she doesn't want any other Parasite, including you. So what's it? This guy is trying. This guy is trying so hard to remain in this compound. And why? You know, the question is, why? Finding Ian was stuck here, and he tried to stay here. He's trying to be here. He wanted to just stay here and be here until he got sick. He was vomiting at our railing because he ate some food from that party. The guy had to run. I don't know if he's still there. He had to go and get treatment. I don't know what will get Mawira out of this compound. Maybe Uncle Mo need to Uncle Mo need to go and process some other food, just like he processed the other party's food, and give this guy so that he can get outside there. So yes, Rocio, do you feel like it's a burden in your shoulders for someone like me and other people to come here because, Maro is such a great person, is such an influential, a famous guy that you are married to, and now she's laughing here. No, who are you telling me that? Are you trying to be sarcastic? Are you trying to be sarcastic, telling me that I'm married to Maro? You know I'm not. But anyway, she said for me.
Who haven't been able to understand that. Do you feel like it's a huge burden for you somehow?
It used to be a huge burden when I came here first.
When I came here, when I was a new person, it used to be a huge burden because I couldn't express myself. But right now, I can look at you and tell you, hey, just get out. Just get out of this compound because I don't need you. So yes, it used to be a huge burden previously, those days, but not anymore. Celestine Williams, I see you. And Cozy Maxine, I see you. Forever Humble in the house too. And Bench. Whoa. Who's this? Is this Elvis or who? Bajagema. Oh, man. Bajagema. I think this is Elvis. Clayboy can get the point. The party is over. Dishes washed, people left. Still, he is there. Oh my God. Now that's what's up. The Clayboy does not get this thing. Madam Parasite is telling him that, hey, look, me, I'm not used to this. When I came here, it used to be a very huge burden. And of course, you saw that on camera. Even if now she would say here because of the interview, trying to be a little bit easy. But you see that her action is different.
Because it was too much. Sometimes I still struggling with the idea of not having a private home. Because the dream for me was have my home, my family, and
of course. So this guy is making an interview for the sake of views, but he can't take the information. He can't take the message that Madam Parasa is telling him that, hey, you see, I'm struggling for this privacy. People like you want to come here anytime you want to because maybe you think you and Marwa are YouTuber family and you can come in anytime you want to. But for me, I'm struggling with the privacy. There is a way I want to build my home, my family. There's a way I want to make this a home for me. So definitely there's an indirect answer telling Mawira that you and your other people should hit the road, should get out of this place. You know, I'm not comfortable with your being here. So yeah, I don't like it. I don't like your parasites staying in my compound. So what a question, my guy. You either go back to the clay, but operating from outside, of course. But some people will never learn. You know, I want to look at someone like Mawira. I don't know. I don't know what he likes. I don't know what he thinks. Anyway, listen to Roro.
He was have my home, my family, and that's it, you know, and being there together with the family. And
so Mawira, don't you know that you're not family? Family Maxwell. Hey Maxwell, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Guys, please give me a like, give a video a like, subscribe, okay? Give a video a like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you for that. Let me see. You asked why his videos do better when in Marwa's compound. Hamisi, I know that. I know that. And the problem here, if you don't understand Hamisi, these people, they build their channels from being around Marwa, okay? They are working. For example, this guy was a clay boy, or the clay bath boy, who was working in there as a clay bath, I don't know, attendant or something. That's how I even knew him. I have a video I did with him in the clay bath. So while he was there, he built his channel on Marwa's fan base. So anything else was revolving around Marwa. Oh, Marwa's clay bath, or Marwa's compound, Marwa's hose, Marwa this, Marwa that, Marwa that. So when he got out and tried to, do music videos and travel videos outside Marwa's fanatics, that's how the channel went down. Like that channel has more than how many subs? 10.9 subscribers. That guy has 10.9 subscribers. But he's been struggling to get views, closer to 200 or sometimes less than 200 views with such a big channel, because you can go outside that Marwa's Marwa's ecosystem and make views if you don't talk about him or something. So that's why these people will always fight to come back to this bill, even though ROCIO will try to chase them and tell them get out or yell at them. They can help because they make views when around Marwa. That's how it is. You see? Like just anyone else. That's why someone like Uncle Mumu, someone like Gitiriba, they have dedicated themselves full time to be here. Someone like Finding Ian can go out there and make a lot of good videos or maybe good thumbnails saying that building multi-million mansion or something, a villa like Marwa's, but nobody will be watching. But when he comes back to the villa, the videos are now get views. So as much as ROCIO is trying to kick them out, they can help. They will always come back here because they make views when they're here. So I feel for them. This boy, for example, this Mawira, he has been kicked out several times. But does he even hear? Does he even learn a lesson? He doesn't. He doesn't. So I don't know what kind of question he was asking ROCIO. So you thought that ROCIO, not because of this interview, she's going to change and say, nah, you see, I think now I know that this is Marwa, and I'm just going to let him do what he does, what he's been doing.
things are very different here, but at the same time, the nature of Marwa, what Marwa really likes is to have people around and to let people come in. And
at the same time, I know Marwa's nature is to have people coming in like you, having people around. So if that is what ROCIO knows, she knows that is Marwa's nature, and his people like Mawira, They like surrounding themselves around him. They like to come there. They like to, make videos with him. They like staying in that villa. So if she knows that very well, then why is she chasing them? You have to write a note. You have to book an appointment. Rocio, we have to remind you, like we always do, like this is Africa, and that is a village, and the village is different. JT, that is not Rocio's problem. They need to be creative, work harder, or quit YouTube. Honestly, yeah, it's not Rocio's problem that these people don't make views around Marwa. But the problem is they build their channels on Marwa's ground. So anything else that doesn't talk about Marwa or doesn't praise Marwa, if you can't make a video, because this guy, I think one of the top viewed video, his most popular video is the video that he made, I don't know, a wild, just something crazy, like an allegation said, there is some people out there, anonymous people, who want to give me thousands of dollars just to make a video and trash talk Marwa. I was like, Mawira, you currently don't have a home. Your auntie has chased you out. You need a shelter. You need somewhere to be. And someone is offering you thousands of dollars, closer to $20,000, 20,000 US dollars, just to make a video and say that Marwa has done A, B, C, or Z. And you couldn't take that, but you had to make a video and tell people that, you know what, you support me, because for me, I'm so loyal to Marwa. I can't do that. I really can't do that. And you can see, of course, I'm being chased out by my auntie. I have nowhere to go. But you know what? I said I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So if those are the kind of videos that he will make to make views, then tell me what kind of videos else he can make and get the same views. No way. You have to make videos that talk about Senso, that praises him, that makes him look like he's begging to be closer to him, or maybe coming there with gifts. Bring goats, bring cows, bring something. Just be there, be of help. When you come to the compound, you don't expect to come out, wake up every day and eat and vlog. No, at least do something. Be a free laborer, be a free worker. It can make sense. But now you sitting here begging, thinking that now ROCIO is going to give you an exception, that I chased out the parasite, but you a special parasite, so you're going to be here. No way.
Also, it's part of the culture that visitors come. We have a very, very different, energy towards visitors.
Me and Marwa, we have different energies. That is energy, Me and Marwa, we have different energies when it comes towards the visitors. Marwa wants the visitors in, but my energy is repelling the visitors away. So the energies are no different, like the energies. Mawira, you better make the peace with the fact that you are among all other parasites that are not needed here. So instead of you sitting down and say, oh, maybe Madam Parasite is going to give me an exception or a green pass, a green card, a green light to be here, because, of course, I've been a clay, but didn't you see that? I've been a clay boy for that longer. So, yeah. Maybe you're going to understand. No. ROCIO knows that Marwa wants people in, but she doesn't want. So, but again, her side of preference has to be considered. Different energies, but my energy should be bigger energy than the other energy. So, Mawira, don't you know that? Don't you want me to enjoy? Give me space to enjoy.
Here in Africa, a very different energy towards visitors. Here in Africa, you love visitors, you give all for your visitors. In my culture, the visitors send you a message. Hey, are you?
Whoa. So now ROCIO is talking about her culture. I don't know. So should Marwa, I don't know what ROCIO is talking about here. Should Marwa and this whole village and their community, their neighbors, the villagers, their relatives and everyone, should they now try to adapt Rocio's culture because she's here? Or should she adapt the culture of the village that she came to? Because I think they say when you go to Rome, you do what? You do what the Romans do. But now you go to Rome and tell them, hey, do what Kenyans do. Where mimi nimetoka kwa Kasongo. I came from Kasongo's land. So you, when I come here to the Rome, I tell the Romans, you have to do what we do in 254 in Kenya or in Nyabohanse. No, it doesn't happen like that. So when Rocio talks about the culture shock, the culture differences that are in my culture, I don't understand. You have to know that the culture shock or culture differences here, you left your home, and it's been written in the Bible, you shall leave your parents and join your husband to be family, to be one. So you left your parents, but you still carrying that heavy load of their cultures, heavy load of their energy and their preferences, and you can bring it here in the 254 village called Nyabohanse and tell them, in our culture, even if your mama want to come home, she has to write you a letter of appointment and tell you, hey, my dear son or dear daughter, I was requesting to come and visit you in this next coming weekend. So are you going to accept me in your compound, my dear son? That's delusional. If that is what you think, for real, Rocio, if that is what you think that in your culture, now that culture is what Rocio is trying to impose in this villa, that according to their culture, you have to make appointment. So telling Mawira that is basically telling him that you basically know that you have to seek permission from me. And when I say no, you have to respect it. But some people never learn. Someone like Mawira was sitting there asking stupid questions, repeatedly, repeating. But how many times does Rocio have to say that she doesn't want you? Especially you. You're too dark to be here.
Are you going to be home? Can I go? I will go at this time, and I will go. Well, maybe we can arrange dinner. We go have dinner together. Oh, I'm just coming for a tea,
Okay.
So it's quite more organized. You are expecting the.
Wow. Okay. So even if I'm coming for tea or just coming to see you for a chat, I have to write you a proper letter of appointment and send your way and wait for approval, because if I write you an appointment I'll try to book an appointment with you, I just don't have to inform you. Giving you an information is different from asking for permission. So what Rocio is trying to say is for you to be there, you have to book. Mr. Mawira, I don't know what else are you trying to say. But now, she said when she came here, she had to make changes, which of course included Mawira going out.
People, it's not really normal that they show up out of nowhere and they come and they stay forever. And so those things are very cultural.
Yeah.
Sometimes are very hard because I'm not.
What's so funny, Mawira? What is funny that you are laughing? What is funny that you are laughing at? Where Rocio is telling you that it's not cultural for people showing up from nowhere and coming to camp here forever. And this guy is delusional, laughing. What are you laughing at, Mawira? If I ask you that, what are you laughing at? Because Madam Parasite is actually telling you that you cannot come, you cannot show up just like you did and stay here forever, which of course you have overstayed. And they had to feed someone like Ian some contaminated food to get out. But Mawira doesn't understand. Clayboy is laughing. You come from nowhere with no appointment, and you come and stay here forever. Mawira is laughing. Mawira, are you crazy? What are you laughing at? Are you slow or are you stupid? Are you both? You come here from nowhere with no appointment. You come and stay here forever, just like you did. So I'm asking Mawira, are you slow or are you stupid? Or are you both? Because You hear what she's saying, and you're still there, even after that interview. Clayboy, are you okay? Let me repeat for you.
You are expecting the people. It's not really normal that they show up out of nowhere and they come.
People will show up from nowhere, and they come and stay here forever. Underline that, Mawira.
And they stay forever. And so those things are very cultural. Yeah. Sometimes are very hard because.
Hey, this Mawira is an embarrassment, honestly. I didn't understand why she was, or why he was laughing, because I didn't find anything funny here. When Madame Parsa is telling him that people like him, they show up from nowhere, they come and sit here forever, they stay here forever. I don't know why he's laughing. I mean, Mawira, I didn't find anything funny there. If I was me doing that interview, I would be nodding my head and say, all right, okay. And after that, I'll pack my bag and leave. But guess what? He's still there. He's still thinking that Madame Parsa will change his mind or her mind and say, "No, Mawira, now I think you can stay." I asked for the second time, where is Jamaican uncle? Give him uncle. Millie, I don't know where Jamaican uncle is. I guess right now Jamaican uncle is paying for his stay. You can't kick him out. That guy is a working ATM. So you see the difference between Mawira and Jamaican uncle is Mawira is staying here. He came from nowhere. Nowhere, that's to mean his village is not even known. Jamaican uncle came from the US. And Mawira is staying here forever. Jamaican now forever for free. Jamaican uncle came from a known place, which is US, Jamaica, whatever. And he's staying here and he's spending cash. He's a working ATM. So the difference between this parasite called Mawira and the other working parasite called Jamaican uncle is one parasite is moneyed or rich, and this other parasite is a beggar. Bambi say, I will stay until Maro tells me to leave. Oh my Lord, you won't like it. Trust me. When a woman in the house hates you, you can. You may try. Okay, for example, Maro spends the whole day in DEE MWANGO's construction or out there running his stuff. You can be walking with Maro wherever he goes. You can be following him. Sometimes you may need to go to the room and change, go and take shower, go do stuff. And you may walk in the room and find him, the ROCIO, looking at you like, parasite, what do you need? Why do you think that you need to take shower in this house? Why can't you go to the river, even if now it's raining? Or for example, if you want to eat, you're looking for something for food, you say you're hungry. You can't have that voice to say you're hungry. Who cooked for you? I mean, who prepared a meal for you here? So you literally don't have no freedom. So there's no way that you can stay there until Maro tells you to. Of course, Maro always want to keep his hands clean. If you don't know how Maro operates, he want to keep his hands clean. If it's a matter of chasing people, he'll tell DEE MWANGO, chase them. The parasite, Madam Parasite, chase them out. I've given you power. And when he walks out with his camera, silently putting his shades, and he let other people to do his dirty job, he will never get his hand dirty. So trust me, Maro will never get his hand dirty because he know his fan base, his subscribers, they like it when people come in there because that is a source of revenue. People come in and he make videos like that, charity, contribute to this, he gets money. So if he chases people out and one day he decides not to beg, how will he get money? So he's being smart. On the other hand, Madam Parasite is doing his dirty job. So I don't think that there's a way that Maro can actually chase you or same thing. That's why you get hey JT, because you speak facts. Of course, I try to be practical because sometimes it's easy to sit down and lie from minute 1 to a whole hour. Or maybe you just say those sweet lies. Sweet lies. Lies are always sweet. I can give you sweet lies and people will like you. A little bit. Some people, not always. They will like you a little bit. But they will realize that, hey, this person, no. No. But Maro has Roro all the powers to chase them. Mawira should save himself the embarrassment. But you know, this guy is sitting here, maybe even thinking that, for example, speaking about, for example, the eating culture, ROCIO really thinks that it's inappropriate for people like Mawira to show up and ask for food, and Maro comes and eat in his time, for other people to come and eat. For her, she thinks something like food is supposed to be like a bonding point, like people should come together and eat as a family. And that is what she thinks. But now she's fighting so hard in Maro's village, because sometimes Maro will come and eat at his own time. Someone else, like a Jamaican uncle, will come and ask for food. Mawira will come and ask for food anytime. But for her, she wants like me and my family sit down in a table and eat. Okay? But this culture that these people eat just like they fear, I don't know. It's different. Let me show you that one. Guys, please like the video for me. Aye. All right, let me play this.
family. And there are some traditions that I value a lot, and I want.
So, for example, this. You see, if I don't know, in our culture, in our village, when someone really goes that direction that the Madam Parasite is going, we'll say that that person is being selfish. Like, why are you crying for food? Like, you can't cry for food. Of all the things in the village, food is something. But for her, she said that there are things that cultures and tradition that she values the most, something like eating. She thinks that when it is time to eat, she has to go. Okay, other people value that. Like, in that village is different, because we don't have that thing that dinner time that you guys come sit down while eating dinner and having a chat. It's not so common. Because, for example, when it's lunchtime, Maro can come grab something and eat and go. Someone can come anytime and eat. But Madam Parasite thinks she should change that. People should, like for her, when she prepares the meal, or people prepare the meal and she wants to serve it, she should have her family on the table eating at that moment. And that is the time they can talk. But it's kind of different here. Someone like Mawira want to eat anytime, even before Maro comes. But Madam Parasite will want Maro to show up and the whole family is here so that they can eat. So this topic of food and this topic of food in the village is so sensitive. When you start acting like this, you know, people will think in the village, people will think that you're selfish. You just want to sit down. And for example, I've seen that Marwa and ROCIO goes to their bedroom out there to go and eat, or go and eat upstairs. Sometimes when Jamaican uncle is sitting alone or eating alone, which is not something that in the village, actually, it's different. So I don't know. But the good thing is she has her own house, in quotes, her own house that she can do all that. But if they were living together as an extended family and you cry about food, I'm not sure.
I want them to have them in my family. Like, I don't know, meals are sacred for me. I really enjoy sitting.
Wow. So for Madam Parasite, meals are sacred for her. Meals is not something that you can share with any other parasite. It's a secret. It's a culture that she wants to embrace here in this villa. So something like a meal, it's sacred. Yeah. Hey. But anyway, Mawira, I don't know if you take those notes or you just listen for the sake of listening and you get out. I don't know what you think. Meals are sacred. So if you're thinking about like getting in there and having food anytime, it's different. Passy, hi. Why did Judy Moya and the people kicked you out of DEE MWANGO? But I think, Passy, you are trying to tell DEE MWANGO that you guys are neighbors. Hey, but you, Passy, you are so dramatic. You're really dramatic. Why did you go to DEE MWANGO? And you know that she doesn't like to think that you guys are neighbors. So you thought that you gonna tell the likes of Judy Moore that, hey, you guys relax. Me and DEE MWANGO are neighbors. Chill, Judy Moore. Sorry though, Passy. I'm sorry that they had to kick you out, but it is what it is. You know how it goes. I mean, you know how it goes, right? So sorry. I'm sorry that it happened how it happened. I'm good, but it's okay. Let's go on with the parasite.
For lunch or dinner in a table with the family and share with the family. That's something I have grown. We even have some, like in my family,
All right. There's a lot about that, but speaking about that culture, speaking about culture and this me thing, thank you for highlighting that, Bambi. The me in my culture, what I think, what I feel like I should do, what I want to do here in my home. So for me and me, that is actually what will get ROCIO every day depressed, because it's not always about her. It's not always about what she thinks. It's not always about her preferences. Sometimes she need to consider about what do these people do. What do they do? Hey, ABBs, I think I see that you went and changed your handle because YouTube is now messing up with your handles, now bringing a whole big handle name here. And now you have to change it to EBBs. Yeah, I like that. That is easy for me to even read. For example, I can see Bami. I think her name was BL. Now I had to bring the whole. Wow. Darlington, what's up? Snapped. Who snapped you? Who did that, Darlington? I don't know. Oh, are you talking about Mawira being snapped? I don't know. But I see you, and I recognize you being here. KM, this is not her culture. Cry the beloved Nyabohanse. See, I don't know. When Passy, no, Passy, sorry, Passy. It's like I saw you laughing, I thought it's you. When Madam Parasite make everything about her, I think she will have a very rough time here in this village. It's because she want to drive everything according to her own. Because of course she say, hey, in our culture, for example here, let me tell you this one. That sometimes even I feel like Marwa will say stuff that will come out like he is commanding me.
Getting a shipping quote.
What do you expect? Like, I don't like, sometimes Marwa will say stuff that will come out like he is commanding me. And I don't like it. In my culture. So guys, like the video for me. Play this.
Sometimes also he has some ways of telling me things that I feel like he's just giving me orders, and I'm like, wow, and I think that.
Wow. Should I actually start up there? Because now Mawira was asking, I don't know what question he asked, and ROCIO say, like, I have sometimes that I have to struggle with Maro because our cultures are different. How we show affection, or how we show affection in public and stuff like that, and how you talk to a woman. For Maro, sometimes he will talk to me and I feel like he is giving me orders and commands, and I'm like, wow. So I don't know, is she learning too late or she knew about this? What will you get into this big relationship if you didn't know that that's how it will happen, or that's how it works? Let me play and see how that came to.
Just having oh, how was your day? My day was amazing,
Yeah.
And that happens a lot with languages.
Yeah.
So sometimes also he has some ways of telling me things that I feel like he's just giving me orders, and I'm like, wow, and I.
No. My Latina neighbors are great hosts here. I wonder how Ro got this mean attitude from. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't know, say I know. But for her, she's a different breed. And I think she would be struggling so much with these villagers because how she want to drive things, how she want to raise how she want to program these villagers to operate, she's not going to succeed. These people have grown in this culture. The only thing she can do is to blend into it, get into it, and use. But people like Mawira should learn again that Madam Parasite doesn't want them in, and he can save himself from embarrassment. Like you've seen your fellow people being kicked out. Yeah, you are there with your brother, your friend, and your friend was kicked out because he is overstaying there. He came from nowhere and he's staying forever, and you're there. So you're waiting. You're thinking, oh no, Madam Parasite, maybe you can give me a chance. And of course, I'm a singer. We can make collaborations. Hey, respect to PASSY. She turned TTB to TTG. Trenton boy to Trenton grandpa. PASSY, I see you, by the way. PASSY, you really have to have a stand for yourself. You can't be all over the place if you want peace for your children. Just look at how those minions embarrassed you. Did you have to be there? Wow. I don't know if that is going to sink in PASSY, because for her, anything that makes her money or attention, I don't know. But anyway, these streets, these streets are so dramatic. So, yeah. Her culture is to meet a man once, comes to his country, penniless, homeless, and gets blown up in 2 months. Wow, what a culture. Hey, give me a break. I will never watch one of that drunkard drug videos as a black person. She doesn't like blacks, and she knows it all the time. Sorry, I have to go and watch for you and summarize for you because I know you you don't like. Hey, some Latinos and very generous, but they believe on nyota. They believe in a star or luck, or that is called luck. Nyota in Swahili is star. So a star is a symbol of luck. We call it nyota. Uko na nyota? Like you're lucky. Yeah, so Roro just posted a video. She gave me Toto a piece of cucumber to eat. I guess I'll have to watch that after this show. Hey, Parasite, maybe I'll come with that tomorrow in the tomorrow's reaction. Today I just wanted to talk about that interview and DEE MWANGO versus PASSY and how everything is going down in that village. But anyway, Marwa and his parasites should learn that Madam Parasite will never allow them to be here. So they can allow her to enjoy her stay in the villa and to create a culture and an atmosphere that she likes, that she enjoys, or she enjoys. So that's it. Imagine from junkyard in Argentina to a swampy villa in Kenya. ROCIO should shut up. Difficult to choose villa Argentina. I guess she will have to go to the villa because what is in Argentina she can go back to. I mean, right here she has the hoses. She has the Leo or Rio. She has the Malaika. She has the what do we call them? The stuff that we call peacock. Oh my God, I was almost forgetting the peacock. She has the peacock. She has the hoses. She got the pigeon and the ducks and the rats and the mice and everything. So what is there in the junkyard that she can go back to? I can't change the Dutch people culture. Even I live here for over 20 years. That's it, but she failed to understand. Don't think ROCIO don't like mixing, just always be eating that type of foods at her parents. Maros ugali, sukuma wiki. All right, guys, it's a good one. Thank you for the likes. 105 likes, but 230 watching. Kindly get the likes up as we winding down the show. Once more, I really want to appreciate you for 5K subscribers. Such a milestone. You guys have made it happen. I couldn't be more grateful than I am right now. You guys have made it happen. So Right now, we are moving the goalpost to 10K. Can't believe that is happening. It was just the other day we were celebrating 1K subs. Right now, we are at 5. Thank you so much. And thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. You guys share the videos, share the lives, and share the other videos that we've been watching. And you guys have been really, really showing me the love. And I appreciate that. So I guess I'll be seeing you in the next one, probably tomorrow. And yeah, may you have a very good, nice weekend coming up. And I'll check you in the next video. Thank you for being here. Thank you for always coming to check my channel. Remember to go and check our Facebook page. Yeah, our Facebook page for JT Podcast, of course, is there. Let me give you a link so that you guys can go and follow me. Follow the page, JT Podcast on Facebook. Right, let me drop a link there for you. See if you can go and just follow that page. What am I doing? I don't know what I just did. Man, I don't know if that even... No way. Okay. Let me try to share that page here on the chats. So you guys like the video before you go and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, okay, I'll be seeing you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye for now. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.
You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Redemption never came. I stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools tread with the angels. Fear to go, but you keep trying to get too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled